In this video, I will show you how to host your repositories in Azure Repos. So earlier, I showed you how to host the repositories on the GitHub website. This is more specific to Azure. Earlier, I did show you how to create your DevOps project in Azure DevOps. So this is the first app project, and when you actually navigate into it, you go to repos here, and there is already this URL being given here, origin URL, like we had in GitHub case. So first I will create a project in my local machine. So I open command prompt now. I'll make another directory called first app. And again, I will make 2 files. So now if you go back to your folder, you will see that there is this folder and there are 2 files created here. So I will create a local repository now by running the command git init. So if you're following along, you would have seen this even in my previous video. So I have created the local Git repository. I have committed 2 files. Forget the mistake here, I was spelling mistake here. So you can see that head is pointing to the master, and this is the commit number which it is referring to. Now I will have to add the origin. So I will go to my Azure Repos and I will copy this line and put it in my command prompt. So again, we are just adding the origin like the way we did earlier. And then I will copy this push command and paste it in my command prompt. So in this case, it didn't ask to authenticate again, and that's because I already authenticated earlier, and these credentials are stored in my credential manager. So I did discuss about credential manager in my previous video. So that's the reason it didn't ask me again to authenticate. But if you tried, you may be asked to authenticate, and in that case, you will have to enter your Azure account, user ID, and password. In the repos, you should see both the files are there now. So file A has its changes. There is file B. You go to history and you can see our commit to. So Azure Repos is very much similar to GitHub. Both host your repository. It is just that Azure Repos is specific to Azure DevOps.